We want to share with you some of the amazing images. This was the apocalyptic scene for people taking a walk at the Stanford Dish around 10:30 this morning. It almost looks like another planet. And this video was taken around the same time in Walnut Creek. Ash covering and even piling up on cars parked outside under the orange glow of the sky.
The sky is looking about the same shade of that burnt orange all across the Bay Area. We take a look from our tower cameras from about noon today. We're going to have full team coverage on today's darkened skies, starting with meteorologist Paul Hagan explaining the science of what's going on here.
It's just an unprecedented amount of wildfire smoke, not just the fires in California, but the fires in Oregon, even in Washington state, the whole west coast, all of this beige. It looks like cloud cover to the satellites. It's all wildfire smoke. Now, the problem is that no matter which way the wind shifts, it's going to blow more smoke into the Bay Area. I talked about this during our 11 o'clock newscast last night. The smoke that's been here the last couple days has been blowing in from the August complex and the North complex, including the Bear Fire. But if the wind shifted to the east, it would blow smoke in from the fires that are ongoing right now, including the Creek Fire in the Sierra. If it turned to the south, it would just blow up the smoke from Southern California. Even if we got a breeze straight off the Pacific, well, that smoke in Oregon is actually blowing offshore. As that smoke gets caught up in the westerly winds, then it blows back onshore directly towards us. So the short version is this isn't going anywhere, and it really thickened up today to produce that orange glow. But why orange? Why not purple? Why not green? It has to do with how the air gets filtered. The air that we see through every day, when it's not covered in smoke, that sunlight contains every color of the spectrum, every color of the rainbow, but the blue and violet ends of the spectrum are shorter wavelengths, so they're more likely to be scattered out by those smoke particles. So all that filters through is the red and orange, and that's what our eyes see. And it's even more pronounced when the sun is coming up and when the sun is going down. So it's going to take on an even more eerie glow as we head towards sunset, which is just before 7:30 this evening. And of course, it has an impact on air quality as well. Everybody across the board in the unhealthy category for air quality, not quite as bad in the Santa Clara Valley, just because it's not making its way towards you quite as thickly in the lowest levels of the atmosphere. But this is a deep layer of smoke, which is why it's blocking so much sunlight. The good consequence of that, well, broke the heat wave, but that's really the only silver lining to this. We'll talk about the air quality forecast over the next several days, how this is all going to change and eventually, hopefully, disperse coming up in a few minutes.
Paul, thank you. Let's get back to more amazing video. Check out this eerie scene. This is how it looked for drivers heading over the Bay Bridge into San Francisco. Now, keep in mind, this is around noon. The span darkened and shrouded in that orange haze. And here's a live look out from the Golden Gate Bridge right now. KPIX 5's Kit Doe has a look at other Bay Area landmarks today in a very different orange light. Kit?
Hello there. So we're coming to you live here from the Grizzly Peak Boulevard overlooking the Berkeley Hills. And on any given day, normal day, you can actually see all the way into the bay. Bay Bridge, Golden Gate, Alcatraz. Today, nothing but a yellow haze, as one person put it. This is life in sepia tone.
Do not adjust your screen. This is real life.
The color of the sky is just, it's orangey, yellowish, scary looking. It looks like hell. I would describe it looks like hell.
Smoke from the wildfires that drifted up more than 100 miles into the atmosphere blocked out all the blue light from the sun from reaching the surface of the earth, bathing much of the Bay Area's iconic landmarks in a warm, hazy glow of red, orange, and yellow. Coit Tower, the Golden Gate Bridge, the Bay Bridge, Lake Merritt, the Dish in Palo Alto, Hoover Tower at Stanford.
Somebody described it as kind of an apocalyptic sense this morning on a text from a friend. It's actually kind of beautiful yet eerie, I guess is how I would describe it.
At Treasure Island, one of the best times to shoot is during the golden hour at sunrise and sunset. Well, today, photographer Sebastian Valle said it was all-day twilight. He spent the day traveling across the entire Bay Area from sunup to sundown, capturing what will likely be remembered as the mother of all Instagram-worthy days.
It sounds like you're very obsessed with this. I mean, you know, I don't know when this is going to happen again, and it's very important we document it and capture it so that maybe we can, like, have a better do things to prevent this from happening in the future.
Alrighty, so we've been all across the Bay Area in this air all day long. It was pretty good air quality up until maybe about an hour ago. Now we're starting to smell a heavy smell of smoke. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we're going to take a look at how Bay Area locals are living, working, and playing in this very strange day. We're live in the Berkeley Hills. Kit Doe, KPIX 5.
All right, let's talk about the health impacts now with KPIX 5's Kenny Choi and some protection today from our marine layer. Kenny?
That's right, Alan, and the smoke, you can't even smell it here in San Francisco in Pac Heights. Not seeing that orange glow that dominated the skies earlier because of all those wildfires burning millions of acres across California. We talked to health experts about the concerns and the impact that bad air could have on your lungs. Even with particles from ash and soot falling, some workers have no choice but to be outside.
It's not the best situation, but got to pay the bills.
But the orange, ominous skies can be deceiving.
Well, we're not getting the impacts of that smoke because we have this very thick, heavy fog layer and marine layer in between.
If that protection disappears and the air quality gets worse, it's the finer particulate matter that can lead to health issues.
People with pre-existing heart and lung disease are the ones at most risk.
If a particle is large, say it's a PM10, a particulate size of 10 microns, you know, your nose can filter it out.
An air quality index of 50 or below means good air. When it's 100 or more, it's no longer safe for sensitive groups, including pregnant women, children, seniors, and people with respiratory conditions like asthma.
When they inhale particles, small particles that can lodge deep in the lung, like wildfire smoke particles, that can cause more airway inflammation.
Increased inflammation can lead to more serious issues for higher risk individuals, but still a concern for those considered healthy.
What it does to people with healthy lungs is increases the risk of infection.
One type of infection that could worsen with finer particles lodging deep into the lungs is COVID-19.
If you get some wildfire smoke causing some inflammation, that sort of adds fuel to the fire and increases the risk of severe COVID-19.
So, Kenny, we can't do anything about the air, but what can we do to lessen the impact of this bad air?
Yeah, there's something simple that you can do. You can actually have the air conditioner on a continuous mode and not on the auto cycle mode, as well as close off that fresh intake that would bring in some of the bad air into your car or house.